gonna trust in the fact that it's picking it up. And, it's doing its thing. I'm going to have the faith.
You have to have the feet.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's do cool. Yeah. Let's see. What am I doing here? Last bit. I promise y'all, it's gonna work. Oh Lord. Twitchy. Twitch. The Twitch. Not YR. Alrighty. Last thing. All right, finally. We are ready. Promise you we're ready. All right, without further ado, I'm sorry it took so long, but we are ready to do this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, everybody. I'm happy to be here. You know the deal. We are going to get it started. And on top of that, guess what I found out? I found what was causing the issue with this whole issue with damage. I fixed it, which means I might have accidentally screwed myself because, well, now I got no more freebies, but it beats cheesing it, you know? Sometimes a good, honest whack against the face is what you need. However, to be fair, had damage been on last time, this probably would have been a one and done episode. But hey, it is what it is. You live and you learn, you know? That's what you gotta do. You gotta live and you gotta learn. And in order for you to learn, you gotta live. I'm telling you, man, logic. It's crazy. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to listen to some music. There was a cool channel I found. Yeah, we'll do that one later. I think for right now, we're just gonna do with some Spotify. We'll go Lakey Inspired. Lakey Inspired's always a good choice. Good choice. Right? Good choice. All right. This is classic. This is classic disco right here. Lakey Inspired. This is what it used to be. Good Lord. Let's fix that. That's active. So many things you gotta check before you're like ready. I really gotta get a better workflow. But hey, what are you gonna do? Except hopefully not close your game. Patrick, I totally understand, man. That happened to me like 2 or 3 games ago, so don't feel bad. It bees like that. All right. Well, we are home for now. Creepy. We landed on an asteroid, which is great. I'm actually going to GPS this asteroid. Asteroid. Ice rock. You've rock. I got a rock. All right. Well, as you can see, my insides are slowly cooking from the radiation. So let's go back in the shade. I do have a mod called the shower protocol. So I can like quickly decontaminate myself if I can get in here. Well, I should be able to shower and wash off some of that. So without further ado, because we really can't do anything with this ice, and we're kind of on a limited budget / schedule. So freaking dope. Ugh. All right. Hit the drive view. Here we go. Whatever post in the screen. We got 39 minutes of power, so we were able to get some power from here. As you can see, she's very, very, very weak against this level of gravity. So we're gonna, I think if anything, we should head to somewhere close. Like right there. Oh no. Look at that. So hopefully get us further out of the gravity well too. Gotta work on these controls, need a little bit more fine tuning. Further out of the well. Now it's just about maintaining. Come on. Ooh-wee. This may have been a fatal mistake. Given how fast I'm going, how much it might require for me to slow down, superimposed on how much energy I have left. Ooh. This could get real spicy real quick. But I'm bleeding off the energy now, so that's good. Trying to convert a lot of it into just straightforward momentum, so let's see what we can do. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're passing it. Okay. This is what I didn't want to do, because as you can see, look how quickly we're dropping. Flip. All right, here we go. If I can pull this off right. And then I should be able to just very gently. That was terrifying. But I did it. I freaking did it. Okay. This might be home for a minute till I can get some more sun juice. That's the drift. Yep, right there. Just stay right there. Just no. No. Yes. Yes. And we're parked. It is not the best park job. It's nowhere near the best park job. But, oh dear Jesus, sorry. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay. All right, we're here, y'all. We got to figure out some things. If it's rocks, it's rocks. I mean, we're gonna need rocks anyway because that's kind of all we can process. But if we find some other stuff, that's cool too. Let me go get in the shadows so I don't cook myself. As long as you don't move, we should be okay. Now, what I actually should do to test that is to make sure that you don't have any, you can go in. Oh, Lord, do I not have a, I never replaced it. Brother. I know it doesn't work like it's supposed to, but you're gonna need one of these. Ya goober. You super duper ooper schmooper gooper. Super schmooper goober. No, I want it the other way. I think it would be grossly inefficient the other way, so let's... Yeah. Let's do it. Survival kit. There you go. Do I have enough pieces? I mean, I should, right? Because I bought the thing. I broke it down. Medical comps. Okay. Motors and medical comps. I think those are going to be in here. Aha. A motor. Great. Where are the medical comps? There you is. And we need motors. We can't find them. We're going to have to steal them. Ah. Perfect. Fantastic. We're doing it, people. We're not dying. Wait, what? One more. Okay. I just need one. And then medical comps. Jeez. What about? Ah! I'm going to have to make something for that because I could imagine and envision a situation where I don't have the ability to get back there. And that would be very anti-bueno. That's what we got, people. How much power do we have? None. You're not using no power? Oh. It's probably net not canceling out from the solar panels. I'm such a goober. Yeah. You goober. I don't need concrete. I need ingots. All right. All right. Sheesh. This might be a minute, y'all. Might be a minute. I'm gonna build something in a crave with scraps. You just wait. I'll do it. Yep. This is gonna be a. It's gonna be a definitely pull yourself up by your bootstraps type situation. I'm just glad we landed. And just so y'all know, damage is on. Like, I will take damage. I actually fixed that problem. This part of me does not like that I fixed that problem, but that's that other part of me's problem. Sounds like a personal problem. Sounds like a skill issue. Hmm. 1 second, y'all. Sorry. All right. So, yeah. I tell you what, those flight vector controls or those flight vector indicators definitely. You should think about that, Videla. It helps with so much being more precise with your flight and your intentions on where you want to go instead of kind of like guessing where you want to go. Yeah, dampeners are off, so yeah, we're good. I feel like I should kind of like. Oh no! Oh no! Why'd I mess with it? Why'd you mess with it? Why'd you mess with it, Disco? Why did you mess with it, Disco? It's okay. I got this. Just want to nestle in that little crater right there. It would make me feel so much more comfortable. Ah. I am doing this one with the keyboard, so. Okay. I have much more confidence in where this is now. Yes. And I can actually get to it. Perfect. Well done. Well freaking done.
Like a glove.
Yeah. How are you doing? Oh, no damage. Beautiful. It's a little dinged up. It's still good. It's still good. Okay. Now, we have a mission. We have a mission. And that mission is to make more stuff. Yep. Just gotta remember to like not be reckless because I will die. And then I have literally no way of getting back unless they spawn me in. They've got to find the silver and they've got to find the materials and they have to grow a clone. And then give the ownership to me. Like, it's a whole ordeal to get back into the server if you die and you don't have a clone. Which is cool. I kind of like it. It's like whenever you play dodgeball, you know, you have to have somebody bring you back in. You can't just like come in. Like somebody has to do something to bring you in. I like that. I think it's a really nifty mechanic. I think of all the ways I've seen to kind of like modify the game, I think at its core, this is probably the best way to like punish people for dying, but in a way where there's still a way to like not make it permanent. Because if you have clones, you're fine. Now, granted, that means like in your early game, you can't die. What makes it fun? Rules make things fun sometimes. Sometimes rules make things not fun. I can concede that point. All right. Okay, so foisting's foist. Our big problem is going to be that we only get a very limited window of light. Ooh, hello. Oh, okay. Okay. A little bit of ice action. I'm going to have to be very, very careful with a fuel. Oh, Jesus. Fuel consumption. I'm not seeing any other like places where there could be some ore, like obvious ore deposits. So I'm not really seeing anything else, so that's fine. It's more than fine. As you can see, my ship is pretty banged up. Spoiler alert, it's not my ship. Oh no. Did I take all those mushrooms down here? Oh, thank God. Cordyceps. That out. Hmm. All right. I wouldn't say we're cooking with gas per se, but we have a plan. There's a vision and a plan. That's more than most. Oh. So don't worry, I'm 8 at 50. Diggy diggy home, diggy diggy home, diggy 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 home. Ah! No. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for unknown signals. Any day now, Jimmy. Oh, actually, no, I shouldn't do that. I was gonna shut it down so it didn't move. That's not a good idea. That's a very bad idea. I'm just glad I realized this before I started doing things. All right. I think the little one should be getting up here in a minute. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a long stream, but I want to make sure I showed y'all a little love when the time comes. I might actually try and stream tonight. Give this stuff some time to. I mean, obviously we don't have a huge, robust production line, but that doesn't mean we can't enjoy the benefits of what gets produced, right? So let's see. Let's set ourselves up for success. Hey, Poofda, how are you? I'm so happy to see you, broski. You know what? I'm going to stay a little bit longer just because of that. Oh, and I think I actually got those to work. Hold on. Those are the Twitch, those are the integration things, right? Hold on. I'm going to make it happen. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I thought I'd get it working, but oh, that's a shame. I still got to figure out how to get that to work like in line. But how are you doing, Poof? Long time no see, broski. How you been? You got to check out my stream before this. I did Gameception. You see this right here? I'm so happy about this. I'm geeked about this. See this right here? It's Entertainment Center. See chair? Obviously entertainment chair. Dog, I played a game inside the game. I had a PS1 emulator and I was able to spin up the emulator so it was like projected onto the screen. It was so cool. I was so excited. But unfortunately, I was also moving at 200 meters a second. And that's not what caused this, by the way. I was just moving at 200 meters a second. And I realized that I was also moving in. Yeah, Gameception, dude. I made Gameception. It was so dope. But I realized I was getting closer to the planet, and planets have gravity wells, and gravity wells don't work in a linear plane. So the course that I had originally set turns out not to be the course to set. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. But man, now I gotta, man, I'm gonna play some more. This is your fault, Poof Day, in a good way. So the question is have you ever heard of a game called XCOM, UFO Defense? Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard of like XCOM Enemy Unknown maybe, or Enemy Within. Those are the new ones. I'm playing the granddaddy. XCOM UFO Defense. And let me tell you, it's dated. So good. And apparently there's a total conversion for the computer version called the XCOM files, which sounds really, really cool. You play as like basically like the X-Files, basically the paranormal division of the normal governments that exist, and this happens like well before the events that happen in XCOM. So it's kind of like a prequel, but it leads up to the initiative that makes XCOM XCOM, because the whole storyline is that you know, the individual countries themselves were trying to handle the menace of an impending alien invasion individually, and none of them were really talking about it. So like something would happen in like Russia, the Russians wouldn't talk about it, but they're like, it's the same thing that's happening in Nebraska, which is the same thing that's happening, you know, in Rio de Janeiro somewhere, right? And they're like, okay, well, after a while, everybody's like, all right, cards on the table. Who's been messing with y'all? It ain't us. It ain't y'all. It ain't, you know what I mean? And then it just kind of came to the conclusion that, okay, well, we all need to band together. And so this is like the events previous to this, like, you know, in your, I'm pretty sure if you've played the remade XCOM, they have a Sky Ranger, right, and the Interceptor. So in the older version, or in the XCOM files, you start off with like patrol cars, like a 2-seater. So imagine showing up with a whole squad of XCOM dudes, and they all pile out of, you know, an LTD basically. I think the concept is pretty dope. It's a really noble idea too, to keep the idea of XCOM like alive, because there's nothing wrong with XCOM in my opinion, where they start off, because that's where you would naturally start the game off if you were to make that kind of game. But I really feel like the lead up to it could really, like, there's a lot of drama that could happen just from the real politic of what would happen in normal everyday, you know, real life stuff. They could definitely translate a lot of that. So, but yeah, I like it. I'll stop rambling. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I love me some XCOM. I'm currently on a terror mission. I think I want to say it's floaters that I'm fighting, but long story short, um, and I'm the type of person where I'm going to make sure that I do the best I can to give my soldiers the best chance to come back. If they're expendable, which they really shouldn't be, you know, I'll definitely make sure that at least the sacrifice was noble. But generally speaking, I want to try and keep them. So normally what I do is I will create a, what's the best way to put it? Like a squad, separate them into their skills, and then like basically kind of unleash them onto the aliens until I start getting some experienced ones. Then I really can kind of dig into the nuts and bolts of the game. But up until that point, especially until you get like plasma weapons and laser weapons, it's all terrestrial stuff. So like you got rifles and autocannons, heavy cannons, rocket launchers, your normal everyday ordnance. And I don't play. I'm the type of person, I don't play. So everybody on this terror mission right now is equipped with an autocannon and explosive ammo. So I really, really feel bad for the people's tax base, but hey, yeah, that they turn you into a tube of toothpaste. We know you don't want that. Nobody wants that. Oh. Ready? All right. Just doing a little decorating, don't mind me. I really like this open asteroid concept. It's very in chic. Oh, no you don't. Oh, no you don't. Alright, where? Let's say, how do you lose a ship when you're the only person who made a hole into the room you're in? Just retrace your steps and follow your nose. Don't mind me. All right. Cooking with the gas now. Now, here's an interesting thing. I just realized I do have thruster components, don't I? Somewhere. Okay. Oh, oops. I got no thruster components. I thought I had thruster comps. I ain't got no thruster comps. Nah, well, so much for that plan. Yep. Back in the hole. Back in the hole. Yeesh. Yeah, it's been about an hour. I said Baby Disco's probably gonna get up in a bit, so I will definitely try and make it on tonight. do have a couple of things I got to take care of in the morning, but you know, some things are negotiable. Other things are not, but some things are negotiable. Oops, just realized I did not drop off my stuff. And that's a sign. Yeah, little baby disco. Disco needs to sleep. Said can't talk sleeping. Yeah, baby disco's a trip. Baby disco needs a travel agent because they are a whole trip. I don't think I even need that. Do I even need this? I don't think so. I'm gonna open all this up. Shoot. Speaking of somebody needing sleep, that's your boy right here. Only way this is gonna work is if I get some coffee. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and work this out. Hold on. Poll. New poll. Disco is what was that stuff? Man, I can't even do that. um we're gonna start it for 3 minutes. Disco is sheepy. Coffee is the way. Well, cast your vote. Well, saddle up there, partner, and get yourself your vote ready. Because I'm going to have to end the poll. And when I do, well, you know what's going to happen. Probably going to end up drinking some coffee. If I'm not mistaken, not too many people that are passing the counter vote. Hey, at least it's a unanimous decision, okay? Okay, listen here. Listen here, you. There we go. So I made a hole there, and I was like, wait a minute, I could just right here, you know? And so I right here. And now I'm went all over the place. There is some iron on the same rock next to me, but right now we're kind of stuck in survival mode here. You got to go. This is the way. What was I doing? I need to patch up this freaking ship is what I need to do. Yeah, we're just gonna go get some more stuff. So we are 52 kilometers, 53 kilometers away. So I think if we're going to do anything, because these ion engines are just eating through what we got going on. So I think the best bet is to, what do you call it? Our best bet may be to actually start mining for some solar panels or some extra energy production. Because the quicker we get charged up, the quicker we can get off this rock. Maybe we might have to rock hop for a little bit, but I'm thinking I slice this guy off, right? Just work with me here. Just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna slice this guy off, right? Solar, right? And we could do it like this. We could do it one of two ways. Yeah. Pufta said he needs to sleep. Let him sleep. It's fine. I know your tricks, Pufta. I know what you're up to. I'm going to allow that. Wait, are you? So where do I need to hide the nuke with the jukebox playing the Jost? Dude, how do you know about the nukes? What? You've been spying on me? Who sent you? What you know about those nukes? I mean, not nukes. We don't have nukes. What? That's preposterous. What? I have my ways. Ions. Are y'all all on? Bro, we could have had power this whole time to all the engines. Wow. Feeling a little gooberish right now. All right, and prepping this thing, right? So we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to do what I want to do. I'm watching both of y'all. Telling my secrets. Solar. Jeez. I'll get it right one of these days. I promise. Meow. See? Only takes the good old 270 rotation. Get yourself a nice little 270 rotation action. We don't do 360. We're not doing all that. It's too much. Much too much. Even better. 720. CCN? I might be familiar with that. That sounds really familiar. CCN. Watch, you're gonna put it out there and be like, I knew it. You, sir. Hey, boss, I found the mole. Speaking of the CNN, do you know about the DNN, the Disco News Network? Shameless plug. It is the premier station for getting the information about the Discoverse. It is the authoritative arm of the entire Discoverse. And so if you ever have any questions, check out the DNN episodes coming soon. Shameless plug. That Kevin Tao guy, I hear he's a really handsome looking guy in real life. I mean, I don't know, but I heard a rumor, you know. Yeah. Hey, I'm just a guy, you know. Just a guy hearing rumors and stuff. Oh, the heck is that? Sci-fi? When did that? What? What is this? I don't remember that ever being a block. It must be a new block. That's interesting. I like it. Alright. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, and you will. Oops. Well, if we build for more, then that's fine. Yeah, man, that DNN is gonna be something. Let me tell you. Got a good feeling about those guys. Yeah, that person who was talking about it was definitely crazy. 100%. Batch. I mean, he's nice. He makes me laugh. Okay. I need somebody to make a mod where you press a button and it just collapses everything into its constituent. Like, I don't... Why? Why is this... I mean, I know why, but why? I know why, but why? I know why, but why? Ooh, hello. Oh. And you're gone. Bye. Yep. Actually, you know what? This is a good chime for her. Just look at it go. Wish upon a star. That is pretty dope though. Like that's kind of dope. Anyway, shiny object gone. Back to work. Shiny object that she's shining. We are no longer obligated to watch. No longer obligated to watch. I am going to need some hydrogen soon, because my hydrogen is a bit low. What are you doing for... You don't have very much. That's right. Solar panels. And remember, I still have the stuff in the thing, like in the actual containers, the cargo containers. So like if I can get these working, I still got the supplies from the two that I had built originally. Which means we will have a market improvement on our power generation. Yeah, well, it looks like we need to do more digging. Back to the mines! Why do I have detector components? Why? Where is cargo terminal? Cargo terminal, give me your... You don't have... Nope. I got oxygen, though. That's good. Ooh. Don't I have... Uh-oh. No hydrogen, no hydrogen. Are we actually out of hydrogen? No. Oh, nice. Okay, and cryo. In the words of that guy from Independence Day before he got killed. Okay, so let's do this. Put these away, because I don't need those. I don't need these. I don't need them. I actually do need those, because I'm gonna leave this. Iron, and so it's okay. It's fine. So what you're saying is, yes. Nice. Just realized they're like kind of all spread out, so like none of them are actually producing any power. That's dangerous right now. We need power. Well, we need sunlight. Power's kind of irrelevant when you're in the shadows. And it's solar based, right? It's kind of redundant. The saga continues. We must dig. We shall dig into this rock until we find what we need. And if we can't find it, we'll make it. And if we can't make it, we'll steal it. But that's for later. Right now, I am a good boy. Alrighty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, Poofta, you be good. Okay. I just need a little bit. I should be able to get this one done. Just need a little bit. Oh, I see. They said, why make solar cells when we could make these? Because although I need those, you know what I really need? Power! I need freaking power! Please, Lord, I need power. Okay, so back in the hole. Meanwhile, back in the hole. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice. Oop. I think like another like 2 or 3 handfuls should do it. You know, this is going to sound really weird, but you know you're at a certain age when like certain things are interesting to you that you had no interest in at any other time. Take appliances. I recently had an experience where I have dogs. I have a great story about a dog I'll tell you about one of these days, but my current dog right now is Tank. Tank is great. Tank is a great dog. But Tank sometimes does dog things. Let's just put it that way. Doesn't always know where to pee. And if he does, sometimes his aim's a little off. Let's just put it that way. Carpets. So, naturally, comes a time where you gotta just do something about that, right? Even if you do spot cleaning, there's gonna be a time where you're gonna need to do a full tabula rasa type deal, right? So I went to go take care of it with my personal, vacuum or whatever. Got up a whole bunch of stuff, but I wasn't satisfied. So I went and bought a smaller, slightly more powerful, like purpose-built carpet cleaner. Got some more stuff out. Cool. Still wasn't convinced that I got it all. So decided to go rent this thing called the Big Green Machine. And this is hashtag no sponsor. Big Green Machine. From my local my local supermarket, which I don't know what that relationship is, but it's whatever, right? But let me tell you, I've never been so excited to clean a carpet. It was kind of unhinged, but to see that thing work, I was like, yo, I can clean everything. And I'm about as excited for that as I am a 0-turn lawnmower, which again I had no interest in until a certain age, until a certain decade mark. I'm not gonna tell you the amount of decades, but a certain decade mark. You gotta just ease into the idea of, I sure use a cake batter mixer thingy, dough mixer. Sure use a high-powered vacuum. Wonder what a good power washer goes for. And so that's where I am in life. Apparently I'm in the I like appliances phase. Now, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of other things that I want to do. Because let's face it, you can't clean carpet. You can't don't clip that. You can't carpet clean concrete, right? You can do it on carpet, but you can't do it on concrete, right? So like, there's always going to be an opening for something else to just creep its way in. I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. I'm not sure what Pandora's box I opened in my mind. It was just like, hey, it's really cool. What's really cool? Ooh. I don't know what happened. I'm losing it, guys. I don't know what's happening. I tell you, for me, this is classic disco. Listening to Lakey Inspired and just doing Space Engineer stuff. Like, these are what my streams used to be like. It kind of takes me back to when I was starting off, when I was younger in the game. Now I'm an OG with 29 subscribers. Battle Heartin', baby. That's right. So if you want to join the Legion, if you want to make our platoon a company, and just head on over to that subscribe button and swell the ranks, if you will. Just realized we're getting dangerously low on the food. Let's get some bed. That's the other thing, is once we get that, then we got to get food. We got a lot of stuff to do in a small amount of time. But like, none of it works unless we got power, right? So that's kind of where we're at. Cordyceps. I love how she rubs it in. This is when you were broken poor. Like, yeah, but what? You think I'm going to do wishful thinking when I got it all? Got a little. I have to get myself a little bit of space. Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Ooh, sirs, madams, that's what we call that's a Randy Salvage situation right there. Just take it to Randy's. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough for a drill. That's the problem. If I'm not mistaken, a drill 300, yeah. But that's definitely the plan, because this is for the birds. And then I can like start dumping the ice directly into the port. It'll be a lot easier once I can do something like that. I mean, the slog at the beginning is always rough, but this cryo tube thing, which I'm not complaining about. I really like the cryo respawn mechanic. I think it, to be honest, should be like a secondary option, like as far as survival goes. Like you can play survival like almost like a, I wouldn't call it an Iron Man mode, but like an SLR mode, if you will, but like a mode where death actually has consequences. Because I feel like that's the big thing with space engineers. That's true. You can't argue with that kind of logic. How can you argue with that kind of logic? Oh, crap. It's not the things we need, though. It's girders. Oh, steel plates. Yes. But my steel plates. Solar cells, solar cells, solar cells. So all we need is solar cells. So let's ink the ones off of here to make one full one. Oh, that is a whole one. Ha! Oh, interesting. Okay. I will definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, one of my favorite sayings is you go to war with the army you got. Poke you out a little something. See if we can catch some sun. So I think we're on the dark side right now. I almost want to put sleep mod in this too, but it's kind of pointless to do on a server. Because unless everybody's agreeing to sleep, it ain't gonna happen. You might serendipitously have everybody in a bed or logged out or something, but best believe, unless you're talking to everybody, it ain't gonna happen. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Fill up this last bit. We're gonna drop off this. Then we're gonna do the drifter method. All that bulletproof glass can go back in the ship. Kind of need to make this airtight anyway. Oh, power is about to go out. Let's not have that happen. Stripped it down. And window hunting. That's pretty dope. Yeah, let me you can, if you want, you can join the ground team. Let me see. Let me see if I can get you. Let me see if I can get you some deets. Hold on. See if I have them on hand. What am I doing? This is how much I love you. I will get you this information. Because I love it when my friends come and play. OP. Man. All right, Drift. I will invite you to the group that is doing this. Le Drift. Le Drift. All right. So I'll have you pop in. DRIFTAH Drifter. Meow. And there we go. Jump to the present. Cool beans, my friend. Well, welcome to the club. What do we got in here? Oh, these are spores. What are you going to do with spores, my friend? You can't eat spores. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you type in IP, you should be able to find that IP address and the password. Okay, so what's in you? Yeah, we should move all this stuff out and probably dump it in here. Ooh. There we go. Nice. You didn't miss too much. I should have sent you, if you look in your Discord, I should have sent you the information that the group is using. So if you just type in IP in the search bar, it should give you the IP address and the password. Now, you probably won't be able to spawn with me, because spawning doesn't work the same, but you can drop in on Earth and link up with them. My plan is to link up with y'all. I actually am going to be grabbing a large shipment of silver, which is an essential element to making clones. So I'm kind of like bringing the supplies, so to speak. Does that make sense? Yeesh. Okay, first off, we'll take you and dump you in there. Probably ink this. I don't need that. It's fine. My couch is damaged anyway. It's fine. I think it might be in our best interest to do one of these numbers. Or pipe. Yeah, we'll do conveyors. Ooh, what are you doing, Jones? Yeah, that's right. Do it like that, and do it on the other side too. The question is can I punch all the way across? Yeah, it's gonna be right over there where the barrel is. We can move the barrel, right? We can move the barrel. Where's the barrel gonna go? Barrel's gonna go. Barrel. It's a sink. Are you attached to the shower? Damn. Okay. Thing needs a whole rework. Rifta! He's in! Oh my gosh, we got one more! Welcome, welcome, welcome. That makes me happy. Okay. How am I gonna do this? I think the best way is going to be walking up here. Oh yeah. That actually worked incredibly well. I didn't have to like back thrust or anything. I just moved up a little bit and let gravity do the work. Let's do one more, just for good measure. Of course. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Got to be gentle. Once you break something, I know I don't have any thruster. I have 3 thruster components. That ain't gonna fix jack. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to move it again. I don't like it. Third time is inviting danger. Just remember I said that. Just remember I said that. Okay. Okay, we should be way far away now. Tell you what, I'm getting good at parking things without freaking mag plate, that's for sure. I have found spurs. Dope. Anybody, just so you know, this is a completely PvE situation and scenario. So anyone you meet ever will be friendly by default. Should be friendly by default. They may not be cooperative, but they should be friendly. Big difference. Character tools. Huh, interesting. Not 300. Okay. Give me everything. Excellent. Now it's just going to be about pacing. Steel tubes. Steel tubes and motors. I think we got that. Nope. That's a trap. That's a trap. And I'm not talking to you because that's a trap. Okay. Yeah. That's all right. I don't need 130. Apparently, I just need like 50. I need about 350. I'm gonna need about 350 of them. Literally 10 and 2 and 3 motors. All right, well, I know you don't have any. I'm not using you. Goodbye. Oh, what are you doing? You goober McGooberstein. Okay. Heard Drift's recommendation. We have a drill. Now, drive you. Mm, 27 minutes. What is on fire? What is on fire? Oh, Lord. Let's put her down. We actually break something. Oh, great. Oh, great gravy. This could be not good. That's my rear thrust. Ooh. In the words of Lucille Ball. Ooh. Who days? Let's be gentle about this. Hey, look on the bright side. I only have one engine, which means I'm only consuming half the power. Right? That's how this works. So you better rotate. definitely had got more juice, because we were a lot worse off when it came to power. That tells me we could probably be smart about this. Leave the gravity well. Maybe not with 2 engines, or maybe with more than 2 engines. I do believe progression is on, but if you join my group, I'll share my progression with you. Progression might be on. Okay, cool beans. All right, let me just hopefully stop myself from plummeting to my doom, because it looks like this one engine isn't going to do it. So we got to do a bit of an emergency repair, or else I'm going to die.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to die.
And we're probably heavier than we were before, so that's also a problem. It's just a little broken. It's still good. It's still good. Don't mind me, I'm a professional. Oh, this is so not good. 8 minutes.
It's looking pretty dicey.
However, it does look like we're still generating power, which is good. So effectively, I fixed my power consumption issue. Here's baby disco. Okay, so good news. We're not going to die. It's going to be close, though. Once I am actually not hurtling to my doom, I'm going to take a quick break because baby disco's awake. And I got to give some love to the baby disco. Give him big hugs, kisses, all the stuff that the discos are known for. Oof, man. That was a real rough situation. Like, we're going in the right direction. Gravity should be falling off soon. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it going. I think we're gonna exit the gravity well almost completely. So that way, even if I have to turn it off, we should also probably start heading towards... I'll probably bend the arc a little bit. Just a little bit. Start heading towards Calypso. So while that's happening, pretty sure I should be able to quickly throw you in there. Oh, you're in. Nice. Let me share my progress. Actions? Yes. Share my progression. Have my knowledge. This is the quickest way out is here. So, We go here. 19. Woof. Yeah, we're booking now. Now, the only thing we should be fighting is the gravity itself behind us. So we should be able to kind of use that as a brake if we do this right. Yep, we're slowing down. Oh, I thought I shared it with you. I'm sorry. Hold on. There you go. You should have everything that I have now. Which may not be much. Unfortunately, the rest of the team is still what do you call it? They're not on right now. But once somebody's on, I'm pretty sure we can get you what we got as well. Nice. I love people who come up with their own solutions to problems. Those are the people who are going to make it in a zombie apocalypse, let me tell you. All right. I'm going to let off the gas for now. We should be fine. As long as there's not an asteroid in front of us, we should be able to drift almost to a slot. Yeah. Also, food. Food's going to be your problem. If you send me your coordinates, I can see if I can link up with you. Maybe that might be a better way. I'm not sure how far away you are, though. But our goal is to get to Calypso Outpost, or Outpost Calypso, which... Let me copy that for you and send it your way. There you go. Maybe. I said maybe. Let's see. You are 93 kilometers away. You are actually pretty darn close to the station. You're like 20 kilometers. You're closer to the station than I am. How did that work? How does that work? This is my server. It's all good. I'm not even mad. "13 gravity, slowing down." Yeah, the RNG gods were smiling upon thee. I am not even mad, to be honest. It'll make it easier because I can meet you and still get closer to the actual goal instead of backtracking. So it works for me. We're in there. We are in the chute. It don't get no better than that. Well, while that's doing its thing, let me see. Drift is here. Well, I've got enough momentum now that I can probably start curving outwards. So let's do that. Let's head towards you, my friend. I probably am going to be able to get towards you, and that's about it. But I do want to get out of the clear and present danger that being inside a gravity well presents. And if I can use this momentum to just cleanly exit. Nice. Yeah, I'll see if I can link up with you. That'll be my goal. Now, the question is yeah, you're actually, I'm not sure if you can see the GPS for the space base. Don't go there, but that's where we're all going to end up heading towards once we get ourselves all settled. Oh, what are you doing? All right, 0.10. Even closer. Okay. You're still not that far. You're actually closer than you were before. No worries. That is not a problem. Yeah, you're about 44 kilometers towards me. So actually, I'm going to give you my GPS once I am out of the gravity well. And you can come meet me. I'll share my ship so that way you can pilot it if you want to. Just don't crash it, because we only got one respawn pod. Yeah. That sounds about right. Oh, interesting. They won't let you have an external view inside the cryopod. I mean, it makes sense, but... Ooh! I almost died. Minutes. GM Chrysler. I do not know if I'm going to make it out of this gravity well. If I do, it's going to be close. Like, very close. But once I get out of the gravity well, I'm good. I can just stay there and recharge. Might take a little bit of time, but I'll be fine. I can just kind of hole up until then. But 4 minutes of power, bro. We are pushing it. We are pushing it. I think the only thing that's really helping me / saving me is the fact that the momentum is carrying me out and I'm not having to push all the way out the whole time. But if this is a sustained thrust, bruh, I think I'm pretty sure I would have... Is that? What is that? What is... It's a rock. It'd be dope if there was a ship up here. But that don't make no sense, because if it was, it probably would be hurtling towards Earth. So I'm not gonna break the trajectory to figure it out. Yeesh. Must orient myself. Yeah, 6 minutes. So yeah, we're in a net positive, which is good. It's just very slow, for one, and for two, we're kind of bumping up against what we have as far as available resources and what we can actually make. But like you said, breaking down this ship might be a bit of a help. I think I'm gonna head for this rock. Let's head for that rock right there. I think we're gonna call that rock home. Yes, exactly.
What are you meowing about? Goodness.
I wonder, can you hear me? I'm wondering if that proximity chat, because I just remembered there's a, if you press U, you can do voice chat, but I'm not sure if it's in game. Yeah. I forgot there's a push to talk button. All right, 07. Still bleeding off that speed. We'll have to try it when you get closer. I kind of want to see what that's like. All right. I think we can start slowing down. We can start thinking about slowing down. Get some of the sun. And 0.6. I am flirting with it, man. I'm so glad I built these extra solar panels. But Lord, I'm sweating a little bit. See how there's really not much I can do. Oh no! What happened? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. Houston, we have a huge problem. There's no way I'm going to be able to track that. Oh, hey. Drift. Looks like I'm real close to you right now. 6 kilometers away. Ooh, actually. Ooh. I know how I can fix this. I don't know what happened, dude, but that ship is gone. Oh no. Brother. What? I just gotta keep heading in this direction until I find it. And given the fact that the cone will spread as I get wider, I got, ooh, actually, GPS. Body location. Copy to clipboard. New from clipboard. That'll get me close. Bro, I am... Just built a... Huh. Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh, progression might be off. Oh, no. No, progression's still on. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Give me 1 second. I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of tempted to turn off progression. It was one of those things that was on by default, and I never took it off. So that might be a temporary issue. Once I link it back up with this ship, then I can what do you call it? I can turn off progression. I have just got to get back to that ship, because if I don't get back to that ship, all those resources are gone. The ability to respawn is gone. Everything that we worked for so far up to this point is gone. I am burning right now to get there. I mean, on the bright side, I'll have a second ship, I guess, right? Oh, Lord. And see, if you look at the GPS, the coordinates, they're shifting because there's no more gravity. I have to be on a dead reckoning course and then just overtake it. This is going to be the craziest rescue I've ever done if I actually do it. Like, my only saving grace is that on my servers, I make sure that the body location is a little bit longer, but it ain't going to stay there forever, I don't think. That'd be dope if it did. I won't say no if it does, but I don't think it works like that. Okay, actually, I got it. If it's traveling in a straight line and it's not being affected by gravity anymore, that means that if I plot 2 GPSs from this one, it should give me the line that I need to go to follow it. In theory. Okay. Bro. Oh no, what have I done? This was supposed to be an easy, simple, okay, not simple, but easy, straightforward situation. Spawn, gather resources, go to the base, grab supplies, bring them to the ground team, build up resources, go back, take space base. Profit. Yeah, bruh, it is. We gotta stretch before we do these streams, man. I gotta look back and figure out what happened. I think I know what happened is the fact that your player model can't fit inside the elevator or the elevator, the ladder shaft, if it's not, well, there's a little bit of degree, but or a little bit of wiggle room there, but I think if you're in a ladder shaft and like you somehow end up sideways, which is what I think happened, you're not supposed to fit that way, so it kills you. Which is pooper doop. Oh no. It's gone. It's gone. And I don't know how far it's going. We could be doing this forever. Oh no. And did my GPSs disappear? Oh, I was about to say, we about to fight. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This is very anti-bueno. And see, they're too close. I can't see them. Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely out of the gravity well. So, as long as there's no, like, I could in theory do it. Mathematically, logically, and I'd done the work beforehand to create the plot line that I need to travel on to find the ship if it's heading on the same course. My issue is I don't know what speed it stopped at because it was being slowed down. I don't know if there was drift because I don't have a third point. Did I erase that point? I did! So we might have to just assault Calypso Station with pistols. Man, that's rough. That's real rough. And like, what else can I do? Because I can't go back on. I can't go back to Earth because I have ion engine, so I'm not going to be able to make that. I can go to Calypso, but I don't have any way to respawn if I die. So if I do, I'm just going to come back in another ship with nothing. Like, I got to at least try to find the ship. Oh, man. What a sitch. As the song goes, it was all good. Everything was all good just a week ago. The only thing we can do is beeline it. And even then, there's going to be some drift. So it might just be a lost cause, my friend. That's rough. Yeah, and the crappy part is that the beacon got damaged on the back end, so there's no long-form communication. I'm going to have to visually spot this thing. I'm not a happy camper right now. But the ship has food. It's got weapons. It's got everything we need. Except us being in it. That's the only thing it doesn't have. Is us not in it. So like I gotta lay these on top of each other. And then fly through that hole. I don't know, man. I think there's too much parallax. I think I'm gonna end up missing it anyway. Look at that. Like, we're out of the well, so that's good. And see, I'm not sure. If I remember correctly, the settings, I don't have infinite drift on, so it's not like it'll drift forever. It'll eventually stop. I don't know how long that will be and how many kilometers that'll be out. But, ooh boy. So we got to go down and to the right. Gotta get down a little bit more. It's always something, I tell you. Spot location 1. Okay, so we need to, we're like on a, we drifted a little bit, I'm sure. Yeah, there was no way. There was no way I was going to be able to find that thing. Heading the way I was heading. Yeah. Baby Disco is having a blast over there. All other GPSs go away. We need to go back. We should go back. All right. So here, Drifter, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to stop where my first marker is, so that way you can link up with me. I'll share all my stuff, but we're gonna try and find this ship because it's probably 2 eyes are better than 1. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1. And ooh, God, too much, too much. But if you want to help me find this, that'll probably be the best use of things. I know it's not perfect. I got you. Give me 1 second. The bad part is like the slightest deviation is eventually going to compound. And I don't know. I'm just eyeballing this, so I don't know what the aberration or the rate of decay as far as like how good this is going to be out for. But it's all we literally got. Oh, whoops. That wasn't supposed to be the case. Okay. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Okay. Oh no, what have you done? What have you done, you fool? As long as I head in that direction, well, slightly. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna share my stuff. I might actually be dead by the time you get here, because I just realized I don't have a cryopod, so I can't. I got nowhere to chill. So the closest you're gonna get is there. Well, worst comes to worst, if we can't find the ship, we'll search. But if we can't find the ship, and I'll give you both the GPSs so that way you can kind of see if you sit in the chair. I am going to gyroscope lock this. Sure, I'll lock that heading. Once I get them in. All right, so we're looking through there, and down. So. Ooh, boy, that's pretty darn close. There we go. Sorry about the ads. All right. It's about as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to get out. This is locked for that heading. And quite frankly, let's see. So it's something like that. I'm literally trying to plot this thing in space. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. This is insane. Look at that. Look at that aberration. Look at that drift. Oh my God, we're screwed. We're not going to get this ship back. There's no way. Unless... Okay. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. All hope is not lost. Let me just... We can do this. I need to be smart about it, though. And also, like, not drift out into the void of space. But I can account for the rate of aberration or deviation if I just plot that one line and then subtract, because I think it's like 4 kilometers. And I think it was like 400 off. So like, there's some, yeah, there's some, that's not the actual correct path, is what I'm trying to say. Oh dear. Oh, radiation. I was like, what is going on? Oh, Tuare, I seem to have dosed myself. I seem to have received a fatal dose of radiation. I'll leave the kelp crisp for you too. But yeah, there's definitely an a deviation. And on top of that, there's also the floating point error issue. Oh no. If it was heading for the planet, we'd have just called it off. It's heading out, but at a reduced speed. So I know we can catch it. My issue is I'm not sure if we'll be able to resolve the cone of certainty to a distance that's going to be worth looking into. If it's a square, if it's a circular search pattern or search grid that ends up spanning. Oh no, I'm still trying to plot. I think it might be gone, my friend, to be honest. Yeah, my best bet is to use this line, but then find out where it is. Because I know at some point in time the server will stop it from drifting. But I have no idea when that is. Woo! Okay, that's about as perfect as you're gonna get. So let's now translate until we get to in the square. Yeah, I think there's too much parallax. As it continues to drift out, it's gonna that cone is just gonna get too wide. I think that's as good as it gets. So yeah, so the plan is this is the plan. I've got to go do family stuff with baby Disco and Mama Disco. I'm gonna leave this ship here. I am going to leave it open. And it's locked on the particular heading it needs to be on. So if you literally match the ship up, you should be able to fly through the same line that I'm going to be flying through. If you can find it, I got something for you. But if you can't, it's totally fine, because I don't know how far it's going to drift. I could cheat and get us coordinates. Oh, and I need to promote you to scripter. Sorry. Now you can use scripts. Sorry about that. So I could find the GPS, but I feel like that's a bit cheesy. So we might have to write this one off and just head straight towards Calypso. And I'll probably be doing that later on tonight. I actually didn't expect to be streaming this long. I'm surprised. But you know, you can't have fun forever. You gotta do stuff. You know, like be a daddy disco. And it looks like coffee, which I never got, is the winner. So I'm probably gonna, like I said, just chill here. We're gonna make sure we share everything with everybody. No. I'm gonna give you the GPS of where I'm at. So GPS by location 1 is where you need to go. All right. So that should get you to where I'm at. So either we find the ship, but if we don't find the ship, then we got to go to Calypso Station, grab the supplies, head to Earth. I don't know how we're going to get to Earth because most of the ships that we have are ion powered. So that's kind of the challenge, which is part of the reason why I was gathering resources before I was rudely killed. So now that that's an issue, we either got to find a way to get back to Earth. We could probably either airdrop it. I mean, we don't necessarily have to make it. We don't have to make Calypso Station our home, right? We could land on the surface and come back to the station at some point in time, right? Just grab the materials we need and just parachute down. Worst comes to worst. Like I'm all for the solution that gets the supplies to the people, because the people need the supplies, and that's the only way we're going to be able to make it so that we can make mistakes and have freak accidents happen like this and nobody have to restart or spawn another respawn ship, because that's the only way you can get back in. There's no way for you to get back into your location unless you have a spawn, unless you have a clone. So We got a little bit of a challenge. This is part of the reason why I love this game, though, because like this is not part of the repertoire. None of this was ever planned, ever none of it. But that's the way it goes. What can you do? Like, I mean, okay. Anyway, we're gonna just see if we can rate somebody. Let's do some same category. Let's give somebody some space engineers love. Oh, actually, you know what? Where's Patrick? Patrick. Oh, he's not on. Oh, Shifty Shadow. Sweet. Oh, I see you. Hey. Let's raid Old Man Gaming. All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here. We'll give ourselves a nice little raid. Say hello. Make sure you give some love. And we'll be back on. This dude's truck looked like it was having some power issues. So give him some love. Looks like he needs a little bit of support. All right, y'all. Take care. See you around for the next one. Ooh, very cool. He's got the cool cockpit. Falls into chat. There you go. I like that. All right. I think we are done.